What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we're going to take a look at Archangel. We're gonna see the Deathseed team in action in Doom raids 3.4, so Doom 3 difficulty 4, and we are going to talk about the Deathseed team in more detail in an upcoming video, where we'll break down all the T4s, all the ISO 8, all those good things that are important about this team. There will be another video where we are going to take a look specifically at Archangel, what he's going to be able to do for you in Arena, yes, in Arena, in Dark Dimension, and we'll see what else is there. I don't remember. Cosmic Crucible Online Swords, all those things. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But once again, in this video, we're gonna see the Deathseed in action and see how powerful they are in raids. So as always, if you like the information on this video, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and make sure you smash that like button. Okay, let's get started. Let's see this Archangel in action. Okay, so we're gonna jump to the Doom raids. This is gonna be some footage that I recorded on my live stream. So this is 100% first impressions, but I think the first impressions are going to be extremely good. Okay, so let's take a look at this team in action. So let's take a look first on node number 1. I like this position of the characters. You want to avoid as much as possible Archangel and Nemesis to have any kind of negative effects, especially Disrupt. If any of these characters get Disrupt on them, it's going to be a big problem, because then you'll not be able to spread the positive effects. So unfortunately, it's something that you really want to avoid as much as possible. As you can see, difficulty 4, untouched nodes, and that's it. So in terms of the characters that you should put in the middle in terms of position, Psylocke and Magneto, because when they come back on spawn, they give buffs and they get more energy. So those are the two characters that you can compromise, right? And Dark Beast, some people out there are saying that Dark Beast sucks. Bro, shut the fuck up. Dark Beast is amazing. Dark Beast is one of the best characters that we have in the game right now, and on this team is just beyond amazing. The negative effects, the clone, the counters, the defense ups, all the things that he does really make this team to shine. Okay, so let's take a look at this team in action. I use a skirmisher on Magneto because I like him to remove buffs from the enemies. You can see right now that Red Guardian has the taunt. Because of the skirmisher ISO 8 on Magneto and also on Beast, we remove that taunt. Then with Archangel, you always want to do the special first, because the special gives offense up to the entire team. Every time you use the special, you should also try to attack characters that have blocked chance, because that will give turn meter to Archangel. It was not the case in this specific situation, because we were able to remove all those positive effects from Strife, and also Red Guardian didn't block. Okay, so there we go. On this first node, on Doom 3.4, you want to clone Mystique or Emma Frost. Those are going to be the best characters for you to clone. If you clone Mystique, she will spawn with Evade, and because of that, even that she has taunt, she will be protected with that Evade. That's pretty much it. Then you want to stop Moondragon. You don't want her to use her special on you, otherwise she's going to clear all your positive effects away. Even that she is blinded, it's still something that you don't want to risk it. You don't want to risk in case the blind gets resisted or anything like that. Sometimes it happens. So she should be one of your priority targets. In terms of Falavel, the special of her, it doesn't matter, because the enemies have trauma, and you can see that Mr. Sinister, because he's a very slow character, because you're applying slow to him, and because you're also turn rewinding the enemies every time a character dies, this is because of Archangel passive, then Mr. Sinister is not a problem. Okay, so when we have the second wave of enemies, you want to clone Emma Frost in case you didn't clone Mystique, and then you want to focus on Madeline Pryor. You want to make sure that you really destroy Madeline Pryor, because the fact that she mind controls the other characters and increases their base damage is very, very dangerous, and they can one-shot one of your characters if you are not careful. Okay, so as you can see, the strife the town from strife, we remove it once again because of the skirmisher ISO 8 on Magneto. The skirmisher ISO 8 on Magneto is very important because it removes positive effects, including taunt from the enemies, and that's extremely convenient. Now, have in mind that Magneto always gets 5 energy on spawn. That means that throughout the match you can spam the abilities from Magneto. Of course, that you should use them on the right moments, but on this specific situation, if I wanted, I could have just used the ultimate from Magneto again without compromising my abilities to go for the next node. And this is the first node, so as you guys can see, extremely easy. Now we're going to take a look at the second node and see exactly which characters we have to attack in order to be successful on difficulty 4. Okay, so here we go, node number 2, and as you can see, it's not required for you to heal up. You don't need the Raider ISO 8 for more healing. With the Archangel, it's 100% unnecessary. The Striker ISO 8 is better because you can do precision damage. If you remove the dangerous characters as fast as possible, that's more convenient for you than doing a bunch of damage with the Raider. It's just unnecessary. And in terms of the healing provided by Archangel is also not significant enough to be relevant. And as you'll see that at no point in time the healing from Archangel was relevant enough. Okay, so here we go for node number 2. Once again we are stuck behind that taunt, and this is why you need Skirmisher ISO 8 on Magneto. Otherwise you'd not be able to attack the other characters, you'll be stuck behind the taunt, and you don't want that. Okay, so now we are going to attack with Archangel. Once again we are going to use the special first to give everyone offense up. Then we have the blind on that strange, it's not gonna matter. With the Dark Beast, you could use the ultimate or the special, it's up to you. I decided to use the special first because I was concerned that I would kill the enemies way too fast and I would not be able to clone Deadpool, which is the most convenient character here. Okay, so we pushed Agatha below the 25% health, and she didn't went under stealth because once again we have multiple skirmishers on her and we can remove her buffs. And after that you want to make sure you get rid of their Deadpool. You don't want her to use her special on you and throw you all those negative effects. I'll ability block their Strange Supreme. The reason why it's because I was trying to lower as many characters as possible just to push the next wave. All of them got destroyed. You can see now that Deadpool, she's also attacking the Strange Supreme, and the combination between Deadpool passive and Archangel passive, it does tons and tons of damage, is very good. Okay, so now we are going to stop Anti-Venom because we don't want him to apply immunity to the team, and unfortunately I was not able to push the second wave and the third wave. Not exactly sure why. I guess I did way too much damage and it glitched out the waves, because usually you get the second wave and the third wave at the same time. At this point I just decided that it was just better to use the special of Nemesis. It gives speed up to the team and it gives counters, it gives evades, it gives all that good stuff. But the biggest problem is that you'd not be able to apply slow with trauma to all characters, so you kind of want to hold it back. Make sure that you can, otherwise it just goes to waste. Okay, so now with Archangel I'm going to use the special once again. This is a recurring thing that you're gonna notice, is that it's more convenient for you to use the special from Archangel and his basic rather than use the ultimate. The ultimate is a little bit overhyped. Okay, I'm going to use the ultimate from Magneto once again. I should have focused there on Wong to remove that defense up, but it doesn't really matter. And as I said in the previous node, you can use the ultimate of Magneto at the end of the node, because he gets the 5 energy on spawn. So there is no reason for you to hold back. That will blind Ghost Rider, that will blind Wong, that will blind Cloak, and your team will be protected. So as you can see, the additional healing on from Archangel as a raider, it's unnecessary. It's just unnecessary because so many times you can spread those negative effects around. Okay, here I could also spread the blind to Wong, from the Wong to Cloak. It doesn't really matter, but it's another alternative for you to spread those negative effects and protecting your team without making them required to have constant healing going on. Okay, so that was the second node. As you can see, extremely easy, one shot. My team, most of the characters are level 85. The only character that is level 90 is Archangel, which only has 3 yellow stars. And then we have Dark Beast, which only has level 88, I think. Okay, there we go. Now we are going to take a look at the boss node, and yes, I caught it up for this because I had to clear up everything, but I think it was good to show live during the live stream that this is extremely easy, that you don't need any kind of specific good luck RNG in order to one-shot this. Now, it's from my belief that with the team, the way it's working right now, I think you are going to be able to sim these nodes, but I would just sim it when you have a big Archangel. Right now it seems a little bit dangerous if because Archangel is just too small and is not able to do enough damage. So in the future, if you have a big Archangel, then it's going to be time for you to sim it, and I think you are not going to have any problem with it. Okay, so let's go. We're gonna get started now. I just had to push this a little bit forward. Once again, this is live footage from my live stream, and as I said, I think it's important for people to see live that it's not gonna be a big deal to do these nodes with this team. Even with a 3 yellow star Archangel, you are still going to be able to one-shot the boss node. And this was my first experience with this team on the boss node, and I think I made a few mistakes, or I didn't understood very well the mechanics of the node, but you'll see that either way it doesn't matter because we still completely destroy the node. So the same ISO weight, the same position of the characters, once again Skirmisher on Magneto and Dark Beast, and the Striker on everyone else. 0 healing done, and the team right now is at 850,000 power, which is pretty decent. I can show you after the T4s, or maybe let's just wait for my breakdown of this team, where we'll take a look at the infographic of the Deathseed, and then I will explain exactly all the nuances that we need to have into consideration for this team. Okay, so I think we are about to get started. Once again, live footage from my previous live stream. We had over 200 people live, which was amazing. We had 240 people live, which is 100% amazing. I appreciate all your support, and I'm glad that you guys are seeing the value on the content and supporting with your participation. That's amazing. I really appreciate it. Okay, so let's see. This is once again my first try on this node. I should probably have wiped it on purpose just to try it again. Okay, so there I apply the blind to Zemo. That's a big mistake. You want to focus the blind on Cersei, otherwise the 2 Negasonics, they are not going to get blinded, and that can put your team at danger. So that was a big mistake. The focus of Magneto's blind needs to be Cersei. Okay, so beyond that we have a Silver Surfer doing his ultimate ability. He was blinded, so no problem. We still have the defense sub, so we are kind of protected, but still the damage from the Negasonics is going to be a little bit high. I try to clone Emma Frost. I'm not sure if Emma Frost here is going to be the best option. I think that maybe Cersei is going to be the best clone for you to do. And this is something that we'll talk about in the future. Once again, this was my first try on these specific nodes, and I didn't know exactly which targets to focus on. Okay, so as you can see, everyone is getting destroyed, and the other thing that you want to do is to switch the targets. in order to apply offense down to everyone, because otherwise the meddling prior is going to destroy you. You will see this right now. You see the Negasonics attacking my Nemesis. This is because of meddling prior. So you need to switch the targets with everyone to make sure that all of them have offense down. And that's it. So as you can see, my Nemesis got destroyed, but still, even without Nemesis, we are going to be able to defeat this node. Nemesis, he only has 4 yellow stars, he only has 4 red stars, he has level 85, which is definitely under level for Doom 3.4, and I think with using the proper targets and focusing on the right characters, we're going to improve the performance of this team by quite a lot. Another good thing that you can do here is to use the ultimate of Archangel against Agatha Harkness to spread those death proofs and other things. I just did so much damage to the enemies that everyone just got destroyed. And now we have Icarus. I'm going to remove that offense up. And you need to apply Disrupt to all Miss Marvels. You need to apply Disrupt to all of them. Otherwise, they are going to keep taunting and taunting, which is very, very annoying. I'm not exactly sure why, because Miss Marvel and the Negasonics, they should be, one is Brawler, the other one should be Blaster. So I'm not sure exactly why is she taunting all the time, but it's definitely a problem. So as soon as you can, you really want to apply Disrupt to Miss Marvel and stop her from doing her funny stuff. You don't have to worry about Icarus, because Icarus is going to keep getting turn rewinded by Archangel. And once again, the blind of Magneto, you can use it pretty much as often as you want. Now, I knew already that there was a Morgan Le Fay coming, but I was not worried about that because I'm gonna apply this. I'm gonna apply ability block to her. I clone her with the Dark Beast, and with the Psylocke, I'm gonna turn rewind her. So that's gonna give me a lot of time, and you can see here I let Icarus to go for too long. It was unnecessary. Then I was able to revive Nemesis with Dark Beast, the same ability that clones Morgan Le Fay. It also revives Nemesis. Once again, we have another Miss Marvel being very, very annoying, so you want to make sure that you apply Disrupt to her or just finish her off. And the special ability from Nemesis is very, very powerful because it keeps spreading those positive effects. The evades, the counters, the offense up, defense up, speed up is very, very important, and you definitely want to make sure that you keep all those buffs going. The cooldown is very, very short, so use it as often as you can. Okay, so as you can see, Morgan Le Fay is getting destroyed. I decided to go after Zemo because I don't want him to remove my positive effects, and after that we just have Morgan Le Fay. She gets destroyed, and that's pretty much it. So that's the Deathseed in action against the Doom 3 on difficulty 4, and it was pretty much a joke. It was super, super easy, and I hope you guys will be excited of using this team because the team is definitely a lot of fun, and you can play it in a few different ways depending on which characters you clone and so on. And I think overall it's gonna be a great team that the community is going to enjoy. Okay guys, so that's going to be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the Deathseed in action. As you can see, it's a very, very powerful team, and I think people are going to have tons and tons of fun with this team. And with that said, make sure you check out the channel in a few hours, maybe one day or so, where we're gonna break down this team, all the T4s, all the isolate, all the things that you need to do in order to maximize their power without compromising all your resources, your T4s and so on. And the next video, we are going to take a look at Archangel in different game modes like Arena and like Dark Dimension. Very, very powerful on those game modes as well, and also in Scourge. I also used Archangel in Scourge and he was very convenient, so make sure you check that out. In the near future, we're gonna see the Deathseed in Alliance Wars and see what kind of teams they can destroy, and if they are going to have some value or not in Alliance Wars. And I'm gonna tell you maybe next week, because I don't want to tell these secrets about Cosmic Crucible in the near future, but there are a few funny things that we can do with the Deathseed team, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So that's going to be the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, and if you found the video helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I will catch you guys later.